Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm sure you will allow me to thank the people of St. Lucia and by extension the people of Castries East for the historic action that they took on July 26, 2021. When they elected all of us in this honorable house. But what's most important is when they elected 15 of us to form the government of St. Lucia. Mr. Speaker, it's my hope that we will continue to serve the people of St. Lucia, to put the people of St. Lucia first, to continue to battle the economic problems that we've inherited and the other problems that have come onto us, not of our own doing, but because the circumstances way beyond our control. But Mr. Speaker, with the support of the people and the support of members of this honorable house, I'm sure we will prevail. I want Mr. Speaker to go on record to sincerely thank my colleagues in the cabinet and outside the cabinet who have worked together as a team, and I'm sure the people of St. Lucia have understood the situation and they will work with us for the betterment. Mr. Speaker, I also want to tell you that because of one of the promises that we made is that we have given pensioners a one-off payment of $500 at the end of July, Mr. Speaker, and as I speak, that money is in the bank account. And also, Mr. Speaker, after discussions with the NIC has agreed to give all pensioners a 4.5% increase starting from July this year. Mr. Speaker, it is said that justice delayed is justice denied. This bill, Mr. Speaker, the Recording of Court Proceedings Act, Mr. Speaker, is to provide for the recording and transcribing of court proceedings and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, during my budget statements earlier this year, I made the point that it was in the system, there was a backlog of cases in the system, and that backlog was causing justice to be denied and was causing frustration, and many times because of frustration the result was not what we expected to be. And in that budget statement, Mr. Speaker, I allocated in excess of $2 million for a swift justice project where we are going with the support of the Justice Ministry. We are going to employ new criminal judges and our criminal courts so that we can expedite some of the cases, particularly the murder cases that are languishing in the Bordelais facility, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, this court proceedings bill is another step in the swift justice project, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, where the appropriate recording equipment is in these courts, the bill, once enacted, can greatly improve the time within which the official transcript can be made available and thereby enable a party to proceed with their matter in the Court of Appeal. The bill will also provide a judicial officer or party to have quick access to the official transcript of the record of the court proceedings. The process of preparing an official transcript of the record of the court proceedings is required for several purposes, including for review by judges in the course of rendering a decision in a case, for review by an attorney, for a party during the course of the trial, or for an appeal by a party within the court to be scheduled and heard before the Court of Appeal. At present, the official transcripts are prepared by the computer-aided transcripts (CATS) unit or external service providers, where persons will listen to the recordings which are made of the court proceedings and then manually type the transcripts. This process to prepare an official transcript can take a considerable length of time, since it's very laborious task, and there can be several requests for transcripts which can delay how soon a transcript can prepare an official transcript which has been requested. The delays in the preparation of the transcript of the record of court proceedings is oftentimes a cause of significant delay for some matters which are to be heard by the Court of Appeal. In addition, the cost to the litigant to prepare a transcript can be quite high, as the payment is made for each typed page in the official transcript. The cost per page is also higher if a party makes a request for an expedited transcript, which is usually prepared overnight or within a certain number of days. This cost may sometimes be an issue which could deny a litigant access to justice, since they may not be able to afford to pay for the official transcript and proceed to have the matter paid by the Court of Appeal. Mr. Speaker, and that is significant because we believe that each man and woman is equal in the eyes of the law. No one is above the law, Mr. Speaker. And some people of lower incomes may not be able to pay for these transcripts. So that makes it easier and more accessible to them, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, even in terms of justice, we are putting people first. Under this new bill, a party will only be asked to pay a fee for the audio or video recording file where it is available, and not a fee per page of a typed document. The bill will allow the chief registrar or senior magistrate to cause the proceedings of court to be recorded using audio or video recording equipment or by any other means which they may direct. The bill also provides for the recording of court proceedings which are made to be reproduced for the use of the court or parties to the court proceedings. The legislation provides for the person who prepares the recording or transcript to certify it as an accurate transcript of the court proceedings. The electronic audio or video recording or typed transcript of a court proceeding made in accordance with the bill, once certified, is an official transcript of the court proceedings, and its validity must not be questioned on the ground of the qualification of the person preparing the transcript or making the recording. Therefore, the actual electronic recording or video recording can serve as an official transcript, and this can be made available in a very short time frame after a matter has been heard in the courts. The bill further provides a form for a party to court proceedings or another person to request a copy of the official transcript, and for the chief registrar or the chief magistrate to, without undue delay, furnish a copy of an official transcript when it has been requested, and once the applicable fees have been paid. When the official transcript has been received, the party would then be able to provide the electronic recording as part of the record of appeal, together with any sections which they may choose to reduce to typed text for ease of reference. In the event of any conflicting views on what transpired at the hearing in the court below, the full recording of the hearing will be available to the Court of Appeal for their review in order to arrive at a conclusion. Section 10 of the bill provides for the exemption from payment of fees to obtain an official transcript for judicial officers, the Attorney General, the Director of Public Prosecutions, or other law officer who may obtain a transcript of court proceedings for the performance of his or her duties as a law officer. It also facilitates a party to criminal proceedings who may, on the basis, be permitted by an order of the court to pay a reduced fee or be exempt from the payment of fees for the preparation of an official transcript as stipulated by order of the court. Finally, the bill provides for the Chief Justice and 2 other judges of the Supreme Court to make rules, and for the Chief Justice to issue practice directions for the purpose of giving effect to it. It must be emphasized that this new bill, while it provides for several enhancements to improve the access to justice, does not in any way prevent the current process from being used for the preparation of transcripts where the court feels that it's necessary to proceed in the manner or the equipment required is not available. It is clear, Mr. Speaker, that the new bill, once enacted, can only serve to enhance access to justice for our citizens, speed up the justice process, provide opportunity for litigants to pay reduced costs for obtaining an official transcript of the court proceedings. By passing this bill, St. Lucia will join many of the other OECS member states and territories who have enacted acts which mirror the same. Now, Mr. Speaker, this is in essence, Mr. Speaker, what the bill is about, Mr. Speaker, and I think that it's a necessary piece of legislation. It will modernize our system. It will make justice more accessible, and finally, it will cause people who may not have the means to have easy access to their records or to the court proceedings if there is need for. Mr. Speaker, I urge members to support this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.